Good morning. This lesson is for my middle school students for Wednesday, February 10th. All right, my middle school students, please listen to me closely. As I said yesterday, you will be needing to check Dojo. Everything will be on Dojo. Now I'm still waiting for my high school lesson. It's slowly loading. So I'm waiting for my high school lesson to post, and that will be first. And then I will post my middle school lesson outline, which is what you're supposed to do for today, on Dojo as well. So for now, I have it just typed up here. So there are 3 days left until Valentine's Day. We will complete on N2Y, we will complete our word study. Now we're starting chapter 2 reading. Chapter 2 reading is about the American colonies. So before you start reading, you will watch these 2 videos. I have one on the 13 colonies. So all you will do is copy and paste that into your search. And here you will find the 13 colonies video. Okay. Okay. So watch that video. Then you will watch this video on the settlement of Jamestown. So again, copy, Control V, Control C, Control V for paste. And then this one is about the settlement of Jamestown. You will be reading about these today. Okay, so watch those 2 videos first before you do the reading on N2Y. So you will read the story, a new chapter, okay, the American colonies. Those videos will help you kind of understand a little bit better about the past and how our country came to be when all those colonies were traveling to New England. So then from New England. So you have the comprehension questions to complete. So that would be these, complete the comprehension questions. Now for middle school math, all these boxes here, guys, are story problems with subtracting. You may use your calculator up until 50. So these first 2, 3, 4 boxes are like subtracting to 10, subtracting to 20. When it gets too high up for you, you may use a calculator. Try to not use a calculator, okay? Once you need a calculator in class, we would raise our hand and ask and say, Miss Laudecker, I need help with this. Can I use a calculator? And then yes, I would allow you to do that. But don't just do it just right off the bat. Try your hardest to do it without a calculator. And then our geometry boxes. So right here I put classifying angles and properties of angle relationships. Now this is what we did yesterday together as I taught our little mini lesson for middle school up at our smartboard. I assigned the same thing again. So you are reviewing the same lessons on angles that we did yesterday. So again, on Dojo, I will post the website. Remember we did this yesterday? So we talked about a right angle is exactly 90 degrees. I can put a little square right here and it would make a complete square, 90 degree. 90 degree is a right angle, okay? Now anything smaller, anything here, anything smaller than that right angle, 90 degrees, like this would be 11 degree. That's the oh, you so cute angle. It's smaller than 90 degrees. Now anything past, even if it's 91, even if it's 91 degrees, it is still going to be obtuse. It's bigger than that 90 degree angle. Okay, so I have added this. So I'm going to exit this out. So I have on here online angle activity help. I should put helper. Okay, so again, you would copy, Control C, Control V into the search on Google. And this, you can practice working on your different types of angles. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 boxes, exactly what we did yesterday. Okay, then you have your history timeline. It says social studies, complete the timeline. So honestly, you're just hitting start and it's going through. It's going through what we're learning about this month for history in our history unit for this month, going over the timeline. Okay, so your life skills application. This is a good one. So, middle school life skills application, complete solving conflicts. We talked a lot about this at the beginning of our unit when we talked about compromise. Compromise is when we have to come to an agreement on something. You don't agree with what I agree with, but we can't just argue about it. We have to come to an agreement, which is the compromise. So, solving conflicts. What we need to do is stay calm. We do not need to scream. We explain how we feel. I am big on this one, explaining how you feel. A lot of us get all this anger and madness, or maybe sadness and frustration built up inside of us, and all of a sudden we just explode. And that's not good. We need to talk about those things, just like we talked about in our last unit about stress and how all that can be built up inside of us, and we need to get out that stress, and we don't need to scream and yell or snap at other people and say mean things. We need to stay calm. We need to explain our feelings, and we need to make sure that we listen. So maybe if you're talking to your guidance counselor or me or Miss Ashley or another teacher in the school or the principal, whoever your adult is in your home, you need to make sure then we are listening to what they may have to say to help us. And we don't need to be laughing or saying mean things to other people. Maybe if we hurt someone's feelings, we need to say sorry instead of calling people names and being mean and putting people down. We need to lift people up and give them positive things that you would want said to you. Maybe sometimes if we can't come to a compromise and solve the conflict, we may just need to walk away. Say, hey, I know I do this with one student in our room, and I'm just like, hey, just say, yeah, I need a break. I can't do this no more. I need a break. And that is perfectly fine. You need a break. Everyone needs a break. Just say it. Verbally tell the person, hey, I'm going to walk away because there's no solving this conflict. There's just no point in arguing. And I just want to stay calm. So I'm just going to walk away. Guys, even adults have to do it. Everybody does it all throughout life. So I'm glad this lesson we're starting now here while we are still in middle school learning about ourselves and about our feelings. Okay. Tell an adult. That's the big thing as well when I talk about staying calm is verbally saying, hey, I need to talk to somebody about this. Okay, so then our next slide is giving certain situations about how we can do these things. So I will do like scenario 1 with you. It says, look at the scenarios and talk about the best way to resolve this conflict. Scenario 1. Sarah's feelings are hurt because Mario laughed when she fell down. What should Sarah do? Okay, so Sarah fell. So I guess she fell in front of a lot of people. She may be embarrassed that she fell. Some of us may laugh, I fell. What silly of me. Some of us might be embarrassed by that. Because it's not normally what people do is fall down. But a good friend would be there to pick them up and say, oh, are you okay? So, what should Sarah do that a student laughed at her for falling down? Should we tell Mario, I feel sad when you laughed when I fell? Or should we just go and hit should we just go and hit Mario because he laughed at us? Definitely we don't need to be hitting people. So the right thing to do would be to tell Mario about our feelings. Going back to that first slide. And some of us may even just walk away because we're embarrassed. But hey, that still probably would be okay. But I would still talk to them about my feelings. Like if my friend made fun of me for falling, or any student, maybe they're not your friend and they laughed at you, or maybe you don't feel comfortable going up to that student. So this would be when you could tell an adult, walk away, and tell the adult how you feel about what happened. Definitely stay calm. There's no need to cry. There's no need to scream or yell or hit somebody. So the correct thing would do to tell Mario how it made you feel when.
Tell Mario, I feel sad that you laughed when I fell.
Tell Mario, I feel sad that you laughed when I fell. And if you need help with that, that's when you would ask an adult. And I would go and take you to that student and help you talk to that student about your feelings. You complete the rest of these, like make sure it reads it to you. So you click on those to have it read to you. And then we have, okay, that is going to be it for today. I have not heard from Ms. Dameron about science, but there's a lot to do today on N2Y, and you have those 2 videos to watch as well. So we will just skip science for my middle school today. Let me put on here typing. You guys will have to complete typing. Okay, so type for 15 minutes, set a timer, and make sure you guys are signed in under your name. Okay, make sure it says your name at that top, so you can get credit for your work. Don't just sign in on typing.com, sign in under you, sign in with Google. Okay, set you a timer, work for 15 minutes, and then you're done. Okay, maybe you can do that later on this afternoon. If it's, do what you can. You guys have all day to complete these activities and lessons. You don't have to do it. You don't have to sit and do it. Do a little bit, take a break, just like we do in class. Do a little bit of reading, break, do a little math, break, do a little bit of video watching, break, do a little typing, break. You get what I'm saying? Okay, take your time. We will have a Google Hangout at 11 o'clock. Okay, we're going to get together with Miss Ashley and I and the other students, and I'm going to read some of Wayside School is Falling Down to us. Okay. All right, let me know if you need anything. I'm going to be watching. I can see your guys' screens. I'll be watching to see when you log in and what you may need help with. And don't forget to sign in. Okay. On Dojo, I did also put, here it is. Guess what day it is? It is hump day, but it is a snow day. So making sure that today and possibly tomorrow, if we're not in school, is treated just like a virtual day. So same lessons are online. No one should be starting work before 8 o'clock. And I did post that I'm a little bit behind because my internet is slower than school's. So my videos take longer to load. I'll be better with that tomorrow and so on. Right here for in-person students. So if you are in school normally, you will be having a Google Hangout today at 11 o'clock. Again, if you need anything, email me, call me, message me. I'm here to help and answer your questions, okay? Have a great day, guys. I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Bye.